Okay, it should be live now. Hello.
Not
Is-
quite. Looks like it's a bit delayed.
On the Senate scene,
Oh, there we go. I see it.
Okay, anyways, Svaz, start us off, if you don't mind.
Okay, well, it's pretty straightforward. We are kind of short on a mod team and short on a community. We've kind of been stagnating, and I guess an additional issue is since we don't really have much information to go on, all we know is that Hazuma Yuto has quit, and for similarly private reasons, Chun has also stepped down, meaning we might have to think about possibly replacing the bot. And also, Diz has been on hiatus for similar private situations, but like it's very difficult to come in contact with them. But basically, it's just me and Ort basically steering things. So we might have to consider once again updating the leadership of the group. The fact that like normally I myself have been like out and about and only rising up from the ocean like a Godzilla whenever there's a crisis around here, that's kind of saying something.
Yeah. So who's willing
I'm
to
throw my own hat in the ring.
step
But I
forward?
will say that since administration kind of changed, I do feel more comfortable stepping forward and like throwing my hat back in the ring, considering that I was previously demoted to deputy status and told to SDFU whenever I suggested anything.
Now, let's not get heated.
Yeah.
I know your pain, it's just... Let's not go there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good to see you actually come alive again, so I'm glad.
Same.
Yep. Like I said, like
I think that's what
there's
everyone
an
needs.
issue and I feel comfortable, I can start talking.
So, who would be willing to step up to the plate?
I mean,
Xavier, I have labels, so I guess I'll go in. Well, I have a label. Let me rephrase that.
True, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're pretty much like a ringer at this point. Like it's a wonder why you're not like fully like promoted yet.
No one ever asked you to.
yeah.
Well, you mentioned that before that
running for adminship, weren't you?
you did
I
mention
never
that
actually-
you were busy with your own life, so I figured that you wouldn't really have the time anyways.
Right.
Well, that's not wrong. It's just no one's ever actually asked me like full-time admin too. I've just been kind of stuck on the QI position for a couple years.
Well, if you'd want, I can just change that for you.
I'm in.
Oh yeah. On top of that, Ort, because Chun left, Ort is now in charge of the server.
Oh yes,
The
that's right.
settings and whatnot.
That's
Yeah,
correct. I am the current owner, the owner of the DA, not the DA. Sorry, the the Discord. DA is doesn't really care. Does it really matter if if the DA is left to rot?
I wouldn't really say it's rotting. I mean, there's still some activity on it.
It's almost dead. That shouldn't be just
I've gone on DeviantArt every so often. There's always that occasional public post that pops up under the Waffles tag. So like it's still seeing activity, it's just not being regulated the same way.
I see it more as an archive these days.
Which is honestly for the best. Like there's no real reason to get rid of the group, right?
Yeah, but still, it's just hangs around. It doesn't even get all that many submissions anymore, despite my efforts to keep it up. And yeah, I did have to change permissions to make it very quick.
Yeah, it's slowed down a lot.
Anyways, Faz, did you want to come back to the admin role?
Yes, very much so now.
Godzilla rises once again. This time with chips.
Yep. I know I still have like KNA's great, right? But even like that's stagnating. Like pretty much all the creation community is stagnating. So I guess it wouldn't really draw much time if I were to like throw my hat back in the Waffle Station wagon ring again.
Well, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna complain about it. I'd love to have you back.
All right. Well, thank you.
Oh, that's the only thing you really missed, Majora.
But yeah, it's quite simple. We just did a new team. That's the whole short and skinny of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Who else is there?
I'm keeping that just because I'm not as active as I used to be either. Plus, recent events have taught me that I am not suited for the role.
Well, we don't just need people to like run the community stuff. We also need people in charge of like projects. And right now, with the collaborations, that's like lifeblood of the Waffle community at the moment, or at least the one on YouTube at any rate.
Absolutely.
Hate to say it, but that's kind of been like my main role. But I mean, I'm not above doing other stuff. But yeah, me and Orc basically are the ones who are like actively running the lives nowadays.
Yeah.
Don't know who left.
Who just left?
Reopen text a bit. What will need to be cleaned up about the rules?
Also, don't panic. I'm going to momentarily blank the screen in order to check on something real quick. I'll bring it right back up. It shouldn't obstruct the audio.
like you mean like admin roles?
I just wanted to activate the streamer mode thing. There we go. It's back. Should have set that up already, but yeah.
But basically, it would come down to A, are you willing to spearhead projects? B, are you willing to help people spearhead projects? Or C, are you willing to at least like maintain and enforce the rules in our community? The basic gist of lead, help out, or get out of the way. And I do know one of the big like pet peeves of mine is like people discouraging others from leading or helping others lead. Like if you don't like the community, then go elsewhere. But sure as hell don't get a mod roll in that case.
Back to that.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really have much to say. It's
pretty good right for the most part.
Can I ask a question here?
Sure.
So when writing a story, so what are techniques that you can actually use to, I don't know, like avoid all the exposition, dump bull crap or something?
We can discuss that later. Right now we're talking server-related stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you back? I don't know. Lately, busy with our lives that I don't really pay attention. It's like starting to eat.
Kind of cutting out their crowd, but that was honestly something I was wanting to bring up too.
Yeah.
Like the community as it is now is probably one of the biggest things to deal with. Not in a bad way, but more in the respect that it's not as alive as it used to be in a way.
Yeah.
A lot of people have moved on with their lives. Like, they're doing other stuff.
That's true, yeah.
Right, but at the same time, it's like you got all this new blood, and there's like this lack of flow in that. How do I put it?
I will say, I do run into a lot of the old people, like they're still around. They're just like they mainly spend their time bad-mouthing us and doing not much else.
Oh. Right.
But yeah, it is hard to keep a community alive when people are actively trying to kill it.
Because like it's not really. What the freak's the word for it? It's like it doesn't feel like there's as much encouragement as there is trying to be, if that makes sense.
Well,
yeah,
of
that's
course.
I can put it.
The main complaint is that
not really outside the community itself, but more in the community.
Within, yeah.
I guess like there's not as much going on there, I guess.
Well, yeah. One of the number one complaints that we get from X members is that there is an atmosphere of discouragement, even though those very people make complaints are the ones discouraging everyone else.
Yeah, kind of. But I think that also comes from the server's history in general.
I say we've been
through some shit.
Well, other servers have been through shit, but they moved on. And some people just want to keep digging that old stuff up when we ourselves want to move on.
Right. It's like the community itself, we do need to move on. But like we're in a place where we can't move on because that atmosphere is still kind of lingering. Like it's not really being pushed or anything, but it's like it's just there. Like polluted air, basically, if that makes sense.
Do you
Well,
mind?
a lot of people maintaining that have left, so there is that. But we also have to replace it with a more positive atmosphere too. And I can tell you that when this place was most positive, that's when we were making projects and joking around, and then most importantly, we were like a lot of the reason people kept coming back to the chat because it was a relaxed place to go after we were done school or work or anything else. Like this was the place that we'd all look forward to going to, like at the end of the day. We just need to find a way to make this place as welcoming as it once was back before people made it unwelcoming.
Yeah. And like Draco says, that does beg the question of what can we do to kind of clear said pollution?
Well, first of all, just bringing back friendly conversations we used to have on a daily basis. And I guess the second thing would be having a zero tolerance policy on discouraging others from pursuing projects or anything they want to do.
Do you mind hopping in here quick?
Go ahead.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Yes. So anyways, when I joined the station wagon about, what was it, 8 years ago? Anyways, I remember when the servers usually busy in like the voice chat and text stuff like that, people were actively playing games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like that nowadays because, like we've mentioned multiple times already, we all have lives. We've all grown up. But I do believe a little bit of community interaction being in order to, like Walpole was not nothing else. Just keep everybody like busy, happy, and make it look like it's not just some place where we just spout off text like once a day.
Yeah, like community night or something.
Or just hit up everybody, see everybody wants to play games or something like that. Like simple stuff like that. Just keep the community engaged, like in or around the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. That is. Because we did used to do a lot more than just fuck around with walls. We did all kinds of dumb fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, word that, but yes.
Dumb, stupid fun. Who doesn't love it?
Yeah, so I think community outreach and just engagement in general is probably the name of the game here. Like Waffles is the name is what our main focus is, but we need to make sure that people are actually like participating in all aspects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a little bit of inclusivity.
The problem, though, is that I think due to, I guess, idiots before, people who are either too young or malicious actors, people are just afraid to get close again due to in order to avoid the possibility of getting involved with those sorts of people again.
Yeah.
That's why I say we need a zero tolerance policy on if we catch something like that, boom, they should be out ASAP.
Frankly, we need to do a better job of getting them thrown out in the first place.
Yeah.
You can't stop every person that wants to cause an issue. Like that's gonna happen, and unfortunately, what happens happens. But people that linger are the ones that are gonna let this river die like that too. We need to try to move forward or past that.
Yeah, as he said.
The hard part is determining if it's out of malice or just inexperience.
You've heard the word Schadenfreude, right? I believe it's
Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. I think.
Yeah, people just people love to see people miserable.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't stop it like that. Sometimes you just gotta sit through the noise.
Yeah, I sat through a lot of that Koikatsu community. God knows they have their fair share of bad eggs. It is a mess. It is honestly a garbage dump of a mess of toxicity. So it's like there are those that, from what I know, have learned. There are those that do it out of malice. There are those that do it out of experience. And then there's those that don't care. Those who don't care are some of the bigger offenders, but the ones that do it out of malice, they do have genuine bones in their body where it's like they can make that difference, and just they have to put in the effort. The problem then comes with actually showing them they can, and making sure that their negativity doesn't impact the rest of the members, which honestly, the Wagon has been good about for the most part. Yes. From the history we've kind of been through in years, like that air, as long as that lingers, just that fear is going to just stay stagnant prevalent. It's just.
And I think
we kind of enforce those rules, but also more try to encourage that positive atmosphere, like stick to encouraging that positive atmosphere, not worry about enforcement and punishment, but make it so people can feel comfortable, because that's the first step with any community when you think about it.
Yeah.
Well, for your side, I think just the notion that people remember what happened in the past is why it's never going to die. So
Hard way to put it,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You gotta try to move past that, but nobody's ever going to forget about it as long as somebody remembers it.
Yeah.
As long as somebody remembers it, someone's bound to bring it up, and as long as someone brings it up, it's like there's no real moving on. Like nothing is being done in Rule 4, we're just stuck in that same place.
So that aside, we do need to try to move past that and try to work what we got, and put up some kind of some kind of friendly ninja on her face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright then, Majora. On that note, how about... This would have never been done before, due to bias. So instead, how about we actually get to making that an official affiliation between your group and ours? How's that for initiative? Gain to view the meme for a bit. We're always glad to have you here, Tom, even if you've moved on as well.
Yeah, it sounds kind of good for all of us that have been kind of just lingering about, just hanging.
My creativity has been kind of off and on as well.
Same here.
I have to work a job. I have to work. I do have to work a job. It's why I have to. It's why I managed to get certain things to happen around here. But not having not many people to hang out with, that's kind of demotivating.
Yeah, I'd say that's bigger than the job itself, because at the peak of my Waltz days, I was like doing like maximum loads at school and juggling doing improv theater as well. Like now I got like a crap ton of free time, but like again, nobody to come back to.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't exactly tried to jump into a chat, but the few times I did, no one else would show up. Or the expectations.
I guess the main thing is that most people just move on. And a lot of people might just be on their own sources nowadays, instead of hanging around here.
Yeah, most of it, I don't think it's just, the reputation of this place. I think people are just growing up. Like people like Zoe, and I gotta imagine everybody that's still here does too, but I mean, it's not our massive, it's not our life, you know what I mean?
Basically, life happens.
Yeah, but there's still new people always coming in community. It's just they're migrating elsewhere.
Sure, no one's debating that. I'm just saying like that's like most of the drivers behind this back in the day is they're moving on. So we gotta figure out another way of doing or getting people now.
The next
Well, not getting people, retaining people is the big thing. Because the answer to getting people is simple. Just make content in a friendly community. The problem is we don't have content, and people think community is isolating.
Oh yeah, I thought about enabling the community tools for this place, but I'm uncertain because it requires activating an automated filter. Like I think something the Discord itself enforces, and that might I'm worried that might create a headache for us somewhere down the line.
Well, there's also the Gas network. you could try, like I got shot down for this last time, but I'll suggest again, there is the Gap Network, the inter-community Toho, Discord list, and you can put up or take down an invite at any time.
Oh yes, I actually went and jumped over there with the intention of throwing a link to this place over there. Okay, so Automod. We do have control over Automod when enabled. Okay. I was a tad worried that would be more subservient to Discord's ever-changing practices. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Innovation.
The chat is rather used during town hall. This isn't the one we use for Voltenchi. You set up all automatic filtering of words. I've used the filter as spam bots. Cool.
Wait, they can do that?
Surprised that it works that way. I'm doing what I can to...
I'm sure if use that.
I did have to go look for that one, but that's what it's that's what it claims up there.
In
Vittori bot.
In less words, assistance.
Yeah. But yeah, Nitori bot. Yeah, we would have to get it replaced, assuming nothing malicious happens. We might be able to keep using it, but I don't know. The problem is getting someone to put the bot together without possibly adding in a kind of backdoor. Be
Good at programming.
No, not just good at programming, but have a good moral principle to not implement malicious code into
that's the problem. Integrity.
Integrity, yeah, that's the term.
We don't know.
Time commitment.
The machines, man. The machines.
Trust is at an all-time low, let's be honest. And it isn't really exclusive to this place, but yeah, that's what we're going through right now. Trust is at an all-time low. Oh yeah, I'll have to go grab a new pick for the bots. I can go... Actually, yeah, that's something I wanted to mention. I want to bring back the, what's it? I think it's under archive.
The
suggestion box. That's what it was.
Oh.
It just got thrown into archive at some point. Don't recall when and where. Oh,
Later, Tom.
See you, Tom. But yeah, I think I'll grab a another submitter's PFP submission when we had that little minor contest to replace the current one. As far as this has been the only alternative that's been adopted. Oh, using it in some dedicated image editor. Good lord, I hate that. I'm having to go look. Let's see. So when using Wolfus and Ruffle, I still have Flash Projector, but I've not been using the web browser version for anything.
I'd say Projector's the way to go.
Honestly, it's been the way to go.
Yeah.
Ruffle is an attempt to bring back Flash in the current year, the current day, after it has been discontinued. It doesn't support everything, but there is some work being put into it to make it revitalize a lot of the older Flash-based programs. What? Oh. Flashpoint? Huh. What exactly is Flashpoint? What sets it apart from, well, whatever else is out there?
Flashpoint like Flash Player?
The big Flash Archive project. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a dedicated player like Ruffle and a Projector.
Huh.
I think I actually saw I might have seen the project itself, but I don't recall. That's how I rediscovered other Duck Life games. Oh.
Community effort to preserve games and animation from the web and taste culture is important in the web development.
Oh.
So it's basically just a big archive for old things.
Yeah,
Neat.
basically.
I noticed two things are... I noticed something strange is going on, and hopefully that will clear it up. That's only the recording side of things. Anyways. Swift and Vanilla Create and Create X use a mixture of AS1 and AS2. AS3 does give more flexibility, but it requires a rewrite. AS being action script.
Yeah, action script.
Should we really get someone to do that, or should we go some other way?
Do we know anyone that knows ActionScript 3?
I'm more so talking about the theoretical. If we did find someone who could do that, is it a worthy path to follow in this case? It's only like what, 14,000 lines of code?
I don't know how big the scope of the project is, so I can't say.
A lot could be trimmed, yeah. At this point, if you're considering a rewrite, if you better do it in a non-deprecated language. Yeah, that's why I asked. Even if we did find someone who could do ActionScript 3, would it really be a worthy path to follow, considering ActionScript is no longer in use? And that pretty much answers the question. But for now, reworking Walfus is beyond the scope of this meeting.
Yeah. Again, just comes back to we don't have an administration. We gotta replace it. What do?
What do?
Well, so far Draco had interest in being a deputy. Is that correct?
All right.
Is that correct, Draco?
Oh yeah, he was asking how it'll all work.
If you do get an AS3 version, it'd be more or less required or slash projector. You can get into the weeds on that later. Question is what do? Nothing. Damn it. I don't have much spare time as I used to, but I'm willing to discuss
sit here and do nothing.
Well, another thing, Draco, you gotta remember, you have an entire team with you, too, so you don't have to be here 24/7, just whenever you can think you can pick up the slack, that's when you can jump in.
I mean, I think it just means how does the deputy position work, like observation-wise. Since it is basically just a step down from administration, but like admin and training.
Pretty much.
I think Drake would be one of the best options for him, though. He seems to be one of the most responsible guys here. All things considered.
Seconded.
Confirm. Yeah. Well, hello, Darkstar.
It be dark.
Roll
Woohoo!
Roll changed. Oh. Your name is Yellow. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the roll color of deputy. We have a separate quality control one, but that's like for those who aren't interested in much administration or something like that. I forget the full reason. Perhaps that can be called out as well.
HTTF used to have that, didn't it? It was like kind of like not administration, but like system management, wasn't it?
Yep. Something like that.
I don't get it. I don't get
He's
it.
yellow now.
I shall now start referring to you as Cortex. because John did this.
I'm unaware.
God damn it.
I'm unaware of whatever character this is, so.
Oh, it's not a character, it's a thing.
What, John does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means you have yellow skin.
Yep.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Yeah, John is yellow in French. Anyways, get back on track here.
Well, we have one person who wanted to be deputy. Anybody else? It's a health condition. Yeah, I just now found that out.
If I may make a suggestion, I do think Nanashi might have, or Cry might have a chance. Either one of them. I'm not gonna volunteer anyway. I do think that you two do have at least some sense of responsibility, at least from what I have come to understand. Nanashi especially.
I thought Nanashi used to be one, didn't he?
No.
He never was.
He was.
I might be remembering someone
He
else.
never was.
Take that as you guys, but that's my take on it. Oh, is it raining over there, Spaz?
No, it's just overcast. Did you hear something?
Yeah, I
Well,
heard it raining.
All I heard was that your mic was held on for a bit longer than expected. But yeah, Majora, the conflict of interest is why I didn't really say anything initially. Among other things. And yeah, fair enough, Nanashi. I figured you weren't going to be all that interested in this place.
I figured make a suggestion on that, that's all.
All right, but we don't necessarily have to get everyone immediately today. Just we're announcing that basically the thing is open. And again, as we mentioned in the chat, like as long as you're not like an admin of like any other major groups, because like I don't know if they have a conflict of interest or just being in too many places at once. But it's best to maintain one part of the Wolf community while we maintain another part. And if you're interested in maintaining community relations and admin positions not needed, all you gotta do is just maintain the community relations. And even somebody at the bottom of the food chain can do that. And as Rico said, we're already taking steps forward, which is a start. But of course, one meeting isn't going to solve it. We have to keep doing it too.
Right.
Even if it's just like one step at a time.
There is someone who's still around, and I'm thinking maybe they should be just stripped of their role already. No, this one isn't out of malice, just mainly thinking I don't see this person active, and they have like I think a quality control role, but they don't do anything with it. So I think it'd be safe to just strip them of that role already.
We're the person holding was there with the UIY role.
I'm aware. And I'm aware, and I don't know if we should allow them to stay. Or at least not in that position.
Well, either way, we're the only mods here, so...
Well, should we, or...
Well, that's entirely up to you.
Oh, Minori.
Did... Say wave sign, how are you? You've been quiet over there. What if this is an admin role? For now, I'm not entirely sure if I should say.
Yeah, let's all we can say is that well, he's on hiatus, or we're not sure for how much longer. Not sure if it's indefinite or for a couple months, because he has been gone for quite a while. But that's all we can really say on the matter.
Same, Magic.
What are you doing over there?
On typewriter.
Click, cryotic.
What?
And things are quiet. Any other topics?
I think it might be the only issue, considering there's been so little happening lately.
Things seem dead, but perhaps to a degree, the lull in activity can at least be a good thing, since it's since at least things aren't blowing up.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword, but you gotta take what you can.
True.
Who's the actual main character in Marissa? You'll start talking about that. It's sure no doubt.
Well, I know this is kind of last minute, but you guys want to get project cooking while we're here?
That project cooking?
Yeah.
Like a new sketch video.
What do you have in mind then?
I was thinking just do like a open-ended one. You know, just something for the summer.
Yeah. Actually, kind of like that. We have an idea a long time ago of just doing a good old-fashioned Toad sketch video, but we never got around to doing it.
When was that pitched? What year?
Pre-2020, I can tell you that.
Good God.
We did the anniversary sketch video. That was like the first one in an extremely long time if there was one where it was just open-ended, no theme whatsoever.
Yeah.
And that went over 40 minutes. That was amazing.
Yep. Would be nice to like generate so many sketches that like we can make like a 10-minute video, and then whatever we don't have that month, we save for next month, and next month.
Yeah, I do think getting more projects online instead of just holiday thing would probably be helpful too. Not that we do like every month, but I mean something worthwhile to think about too. Considering that channel's only used like twice a year. Well, anyone got any thoughts on that? Do an open-ended sketch video?
Oh, that should be fine then.
I'm all for that. I'm all for like having like just again like a good old sketch repository, so that like if we run over time, we can just save all the sketches we don't use for next time.
I suppose there's that too. All right. Well, if you guys are up for it, then after this whole thing or this whole meeting is done, I'll try to draft up a project plan and we'll go from there.
Yay!
Okay.
Neat.
And I'm gonna try to aim for midsummer.
Midsummer, like June or July.
July would be midsummer, so that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Unless you guys have some other plan in mind, because I'm literally making this all up as we go here.
I think this time I'll be out of town, depending on when. But that should be fine. You've got the means to do it.
You know how the science works.
Yes.
Fine peeps are interested and have a blast.
Then we're going to hear more Ghostbusters sketch report, right?
Damn you, son!
My contribution is when I can actually get my butt back into Crave.Swift and also learn video making.
Hey, first everything. I mean, we decided a while ago that we're taking comics editions nowadays too.
Yeah, I used to do those. That was part of what I fell off of. Well, scratch that was all that I fell off of, really.
Yeah, I think the comic Fridays definitely kept interest going here too. Like I do remember I was like the
Friday. That's
that was fun back in the day.
Because like I don't want to do exclusively OC stuff, because I do want to do OC stuff, but at the same time, like I had zero ideas back then for anything like Toad. I think the only idea was really a 4-Koma.
Yeah, I think bringing back 4-Koma Fridays actually be a boon for everybody because it's not a lot of effort, but it's interactivity too.
Yeah.
I had to go look for that one, but figured I'd throw that out there. Okay,
I'll
this
suggest for Preacher Glad spin on titles print works. I'm not sure what he means by that, though.
I think he means sources to pull from in terms of Toho.
Or
Roughly outside.
that's. I mean, I don't really have the authority to. Okay, I guess technically now as today, but I'd still rather get everyone's opinion out. Yeah, sorry, I'm new to being called admin now, but I'd still rather get a collective response on that one because we kind of been doing Toho sketches exclusively for a while, so I'd rather get you guys' take on that.
It would be a good branch out.
So
That's just easy though, like split it down the middle.
Oh yes, and Majora brings up. I'm currently trying to look into launching kind of Toho Fanworks wiki. Other people suggested I just post something on the Toho wiki as a starter. So I am looking into that. Just need to draft up the I guess the initial post for Toho wiki and then see where it goes from there.
So you say you guys do like comic commission, right?
we can have a sort of comic reading as a submission type, or someone submits their 4 comma or so and someone will voice it.
Yeah,
like some of those voice comics that you can find on YouTube at times. Something like that.
Last year during Christmas, somebody submitted a comic to me, but I did say specifically in the rules I prefer you read them if you can, because I'll cover them if I have time for it, but I can't guarantee that.
Or one example is when your Ort did my debug clauses coming.
Yeah.
Sega clauses.
Yeah, I had gotten a few others involved in that.
That was a lot of fun.
Because that was my assumption for how a comic reading should be.
I agree. It's just the people making sketches should at least make attempts to try to finish it in full too. If they have the means for it, I mean. Of course, that's not always going to happen, but I mean. Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. All right. Well, if you guys are cool with it, then yeah, sometime down the line, then we'll think about doing a non-Toho related walls thing. But I guess for right now, I'll try to come up with a sketch video idea for sketch video idea for summer.
All right.
MSNAZ.
Now that said, do you guys want a theme for it, or basically leave it up to you to decide how open-ended we're on here?
That's a very good question.
We could put it to a vote.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Let democracy decide.
Not everybody here is American, sir.
Still, democracy
needs to be American to believe in democracy. Equal opportunity.
Depends on what
you know what? I'll suggest a sort of theme: Legend of Zelda.
So every single joke is gonna be everybody
related.
All I can do is jump borders and do landscaping.
We can do more than that.
I mean, we could do a video game theme.
Yeah. And there's plenty of video game related like customs and even vanilla stuff too.
There certainly is that.
And if you're skilled enough, you can make your own.
And enough swords in the prop closet to basically arm the whole army.
Yeah.
Unlimited name web, baby.
Enough weapons to shame North Korea. As Yahtzee had said way back in the day.
Yeah. We do have a lot of fucking sword props, don't we?
And guns.
Well, take it from somebody who's actually made a sword. People like sharp pointing objects that cut stuff.
I do agree.
Yeah, I've also come up with the same sword. Should have shot the hospital on that one.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ouch.
The $200. I sold that sword for $200 and it went towards my $1,600 hospital bill. Okay. How do I do this? Stupid. Yeah. You know what? I can just vote here. Quick music here.
Yeah, but not many of them are all that well made, even within the standard of weapon props. So a lot of them are just going to fall by the wayside anyways.
Might as well use one we have, right?
Mm-hmm. True facts.
Ultimately, yes. Although, I wonder if we should try branching out to Blender.
Blender?
Yeah, TVA over here has in the Cossen's Writing Club. No, Kane's Writing Club. My bad. Ow! Sorry. Damn it! Not a shitty. Has dabbled in Blender and managed to make a. I think it's a. Oh, that's right. I think that's disabled here. But yeah, TVA had made a Blender, a render of a. What's it called again? Oh, what? A router. Yeah, a router. I forgot the word. I hate that. Maybe I can enable attaching files for the moment.
Alrighty. Once everybody stops, we're gonna get the boat online here.
Oh yeah, Majora Draco has tried dabbling in 3D as well, and it with similar uneven results.
Opposite Blender.
3D walls, imagine that.
Well, given how there are people trying to learn how to replicate 2D styles within a 3D environment to more degrees of success than before, it might be viable. Might. Video games, something else. This guy's. I just like the sprites.
I get to use the everyone tag. This is so awesome.
Oh, TVA, I've enabled uploading files. You can share what you have if you were wanting to share it. I might already be in the process of doing so. Did it once, it wasn't
Good
optional.
God Almighty.
Creating something in that style wasn't optimal. Oh, it was in Wolf's creations. Give me book.
If anybody does,
Out there, but 2000 Santa Marisa is doing just fine with this one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hika, did you actually have a suggestion for a different project theme?
Well, honestly, I was just gonna say like maybe favorite anything like favorite anime or TV show or something.
Oh yeah, and anime related Wolf thing will be fun too. I even have a couple sketch ideas that I've always wanted to do. Like who here knows the movie The Ladies Man?
I think I've heard of it.
Well, there's a great quote from it, and I wanted to put the Fate Stay Night characters in it, where Shiro from Fate Stay Night does the clip of Ladies Man. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have sex and wait for things to randomly turn out. You'll see, they will randomly turn out.
And then he dies. Three different times.
Hey, you remember that? Anybody ever heard of that anime? Another?
Oh.
Yeah. Say horror anime.
That was the one that. Yes, that. Oh, I read the manga to that. Oh God.
This year's town hall.
Oh, hello.
Basically, we're making a new Wolf sketch video, but we're trying to gather ideas right now.
Oh, okay. So, and when is this gonna be posted on? Like you know.
Allegedly midsummer.
Midsummer. So, June, July, August.
Assume July.
July. All right. I was thinking like maybe like something related to Yuka, because like usually when you think of Yuka, you think of her sunflowers, and sunflowers usually ties in with summer. So
I have a stretch, but I won't deny that suggestion. Anyone else have a take on that?
spring is the one came to mind.
Well, to bring up the SDK, basically, what it comes down to is another Toho video, or somebody suggested video games, and he suggested possibly an anime themed one.
Ooh!
Alternatively, we could do all of them in like different months.
Oh, that actually sounds like a great idea.
Toe's Sketches Tan Shirno edition is a tad too on the nose. Good lord.
I mean, I thought about doing an Alice Marjorie theme for like the longest time, but there's not, like, looking back on it, I don't really know how much flexibility there is with a theme like that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, like, speaking of like the Wolfus Sketches anime edition, like, is it kind of based on like J5 Mario 21st other video games meet Toho, or other anime meet Toho kind of thing that he planned but didn't release?
No, this is more just our thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just basically anything goes.
Huh, I mean, I'm also the anything goes kind of guy as well.
Well, we kind of got the anything goes thing locked down. It's just what do we want to use for like the source material, because we have like another Toho sketch that's open ended, and I mean video games are on the table, but then an anime theme one that doesn't have like a specific theme to follow, like like summer, Christmas, or Halloween.
A bit like what?
I said it kind of sounded a bit like Lucky Star.
I see.
I mean, because, you know...
A kind of anything goes slice of life.
I I mean, that's basically me in a
Kinda.
nutshell. Me in a nutshell.
Honestly, my biggest concern about the anime thing though is that if somebody uses like an anime that's like too obscure, then they have to explain the joke too.
I can definitely
is true.
understand that, since that I did actually request MIDI and P to make like a couple like anime character builders, like actually make that 3, but also at the same time, like one is just mostly from like an underrated one, and the other one is just like I don't even know how I can explain it.
Yeah, because unfortunately, people like different kinds of anime too, so it would be tough to nail that all down without somebody like having to go out of their way to explain the joke too.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not really a problem when you get down to it, because like interest generation, people will like what they like.
I don't say it's a bad idea. I'm just saying, like, collectively speaking, as an audience, like, if I like, has anybody ever heard Brynhilde in the Darkness?
I've never heard of that.
Case
I've
in
heard
point.
of it. I barely know anything about it.
The chick that wrote Elfen Lied, she wrote, or she made that series too. Point of trying to make those, if I made a sketch like that, then only a few select people would actually get it.
Huh.
I see.
So I'm not gonna knock the anime theme at all. It's just that one glaring concern is actually why I got my reservations about that.
Yeah.
Some
You're
anime
saying
are
that
quite
the
obscure.
Waltz sketches based on anime series would be shelved in that case?
I say let's think about it a little more for the future, but
Fair enough.
unless you
Sorry,
guys have
it's
some
just
other,
that it's just that the term shelved kind of make me think like put it on the shelf and then we'll just pick it up sometime later in the future kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what
Well-
I'd aim for.
I mean, that's basically what it means.
Fair enough.
well, anyway, that's my hot take on that. Anyone else want to give their feedback on that?
Later, Drake.
Later.
See you later, Draco.
Guess I was too late, but oh well.
I happened to miss some of the conversation because I was poking around a few other things, but the gist I get is branch out with other themes. We have yet to determine what that other theme should be, or if there should be a theme, but ultimately branching out is the way to go.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
And you know what they say, what is it? Decisions, or something like that?
Yes, someone.
Well, if you guys really want to move forward with the anime one, I'm not gonna deny it. So, but it's kind of got to be a group agreement on that one.
Yeah, and it looks like the Toho thing won.
All right. Well, we can keep it on the back burner for future use, but I'm not gonna say it's a bad idea. I just think a little bit of forethought needs to go into something like that.
Yeah.
I can definitely see where you're coming at.
Anything else anybody wants to talk about?
Like in terms of like progress of our Walfus stuff or like outside of Walfus stuff?
More so the
I mean, generally
community.
speaking.
The
Oh,
community
generally.
in general. One thing worth noting is that Nanto is a bit of a
Well, I
higher
think
barrier, as you need to obtain those customers or try and make them yourself. Not that big a barrier, but it's worth noting.
Yeah.
Because I was
I
gonna
think
say
it-
that. Go ahead.
I think there's a lot of potential with an idea like an anime themed one, but there's a lot of forethought that needs to go into that, so it doesn't like alienate anybody that could be watching the video.
Anyways, I was gonna say, like, in terms of like my Walfus projects, I'm currently working on a video called "The Daily Lives of Vestigate Pro and Friends," but it's kind of more of like a multi-parter, mostly because if I did like all of the other ones, then it would be like too long, and I don't want my Walfus videos to be like extremely too long, like it's a movie or something.
Right. Well, Spaz does have a point though. Like, you gotta make a joke funny regardless of what the theme of it is.
I mean, I can also see where Spaz is coming from that idea, because like if a lot of the people have like watched that specific anime, like either like only to them or with a group, and then they just have that kind of idea where or just does that, and then it just ties in with the joke until that. And it's kind of like one of the quotes I've even said in some of my earlier Walfus videos. You'll understand later. I hope you guys didn't mind the quote I said about understanding later. In that case.
Of course.
Oh, I gotcha.
I don't. Original joke's better than a predictable one. Yeah.
I mean, in a perspective of like a lot of the people who do YouTube poops, they would definitely agree to that, wouldn't they?
YouTube poop. Goddamn, that's a theme I haven't heard in a long time.
I mean, I did have like some YouTube poop planned, but like again, like the other thing that worries me a lot for making YouTube poops is that there's like the whole
There's an
copyright
art to it.
Problem.
Oh.
Which is,
oh yeah, the whole copyright system. Yeah, that's a can of worms.
Indeed, it is a can of worms. Would that apply to like Walfus sketches as well, since it's like definitely one of the rules that I don't understand?
Well, actually, given that these are custom assets themed after Kirby M's art style of that time, visually it should be safe. Don't know about audio though.
I was more so referring to the audio part because, you know.
Oh yeah, realistically, it shouldn't be a problem so long as you're not monetizing it. It's just that it feels like sometimes it isn't about monetization. But that's beside the point. As a group that chooses, as a place that chooses to more or less adopt the concept of what is it? Doujinshi? More so non-profits or something like that. We don't monetize any of it.
Oh, I think the term you're looking for is doujinshi, right?
Yeah. I think I just said it, actually. I was just more so thinking of the other connotation that's associated with that word. And I was afraid to say it.
Okay, you know what? I understand where you're going for, Ort.
YouTube still has issues since they're gonna try to monetize any if you don't. Oh, yeah. And they don't want to run into a copyright issue.
Or if they mark you to say die or death or something like that.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
I know.
Debt.
Honestly, just use the soundbite of Ganon shouting die.
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 Die. You must die.
I actually have that as like my death
Go
sound
home and
effect for
die.
when I play Gmod.
Zha,
Sorry if
zha.
that's kind of sorry if that's kind of like out of left field,
All good.
but it was definitely something I wanted to mention.
What are you doing over there?
Okay, perhaps I should disable the file stuff again.
All right, so what's the final decision on the sketches, Toho?
So pretty much.
Okay.
Toho.
Yeah, it's Toho.
I had to
And-
step
Sounds
away
so
real
disappointed.
quick.
Oh,
But video games is
democracy
the runner-up.
wins.
I had to step away real quick.
What Toho are we going for?
It's open-ended.
All right, open it.
Anything goes.
Roughly, yeah.
As long as you follow the rules.
You know what? We should do. You know what? This would be absolutely a terrible idea, but YouTube Poop Edition. Wolfa Sketches
You know, I feel
YouTube
like that
Poop
actually
Edition.
exists, that, like somebody. Sorry, go ahead.
Wolfa Sketches Pinching Back Edition. Yes, that's a deep cut.
Because I was gonna say like when Ort mentioned YouTube Poop Edition, I actually knew there was like a YouTube Poop based on a Wolfa sketch. I forgot which one. I think it was the I'm Not Dead. No, it is the I'm Not Dead Yet edition. And the
Indeed.
Yukiko
Steve
Sketches
did that.
edition. Yeah.
That's a terrible idea. Let's do it. It'll be glorious.
Yeah, so
Hang on.
I would just to say, and I feel like calling it YouTube Poop Edition would kind of make it feel a bit confusing because there exists a YouTube Poop based on a couple of Spaz's Wolfa sketches.
It'd be nice to
I've
find
been
them
wanting to
again.
make those too, but anyways,
They were funny sketches.
yeah, indeed, they were pretty funny sketches.
Well, let's make some new stuff.
That's a terrible idea. Too bad, because I'm doing it. Ah!
I got the balls to try, not the brains to know not to.
That's a terrible idea. Too bad, because I'm doing it. Ah!
Code meant
Exactly.
always at the top.
YouTube Poop Edition. God, that is such a stupid idea, but I'm all for it.
You know, I feel like this would also make sense since, like, I've even seen, like, a lot of the people just, like, talking about how YouTube videos are like, bringing back the nostalgia and all that.
There has been
Bring
a
back the
resurgence.
you in YouTube.
There has been a resurgence.
What can we say? People are easily entertained, especially by something that's just a shitpost, more or less.
Dumb, stupid fun. Who doesn't love it?
I mean, that's basically the basis of every single Wolfa sketch, let's be honest.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, for now, how about we just get back into swing of things and just stick with the Toho theme that was clearly voted for right now. But I'm definitely down to do like some of this generic shitpost thing like that in some time in the future too.
Yeah.
Like a good idea.
Besides, we've run so dry on content anyway that I feel like just doing a Toho sketches thing, like the same thing we've been doing for a while, is just kind of a good way to get back on track too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, funny enough, I actually did get a new newcomer into Toho Discord server, and it just made me think that after I finish my current project, then I want to work on the next episode of Toho.
I forgot the original context of that, but oh my god, I love that. And once again, that's
soup. I'm once again at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
This is a town hall.
And guess who we can bring back for this this collection of shenanigans? If Spaz allows it.
oh no.
Yes.
That character more so belongs to Unknown.
Yeah,
And he isn't here anymore.
Sadly.
Oof.
I mean, you could get in contact with him, but still.
I
is.
want an excuse just to post this. That's all.
Well, originally it was created as just the generic human villager, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You'd have to get someone else to voice him.
Yeah.
I don't think Unknown would say no to voice acting if we asked him to, though.
Be down to
I don't think so either. Because, like, he let the group... I don't see him saying no to helping with a project. Unless he's got other things to do, that's all.
Other fish to fry, in other words.
Yeah. I know he's been in the RP seat as of late.
I was also gonna mention, like, like in terms of voice acting, like... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, like, like in terms of voice acting, is there like a specific thing that we need to measure up to? Because, like, I even remember, like, I even voiced Aun in the PC98 to collab though.
I actually wanted to ask you about that one, but generally just do the best performance you can. But yeah, now that you mention it, how did you do that voice? Are you actually able to go that high, or was it a voice changer, or was it AI?
That high.
Interesting.
Yes, I have impressive vocal cords.
Well, the only criteria I quote unquote have is clear English.
Oh yeah, clear English.
I have clear English.
Please, for the love of God, be clear and speak in English because it's an English-based sketch. Unless you have some reason for doing otherwise.
Like if people have like a different language accent kind of thing.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't want to exclude people, but there gets to be a point where people are asking like, "What the hell is he saying?"
Kind of reminds me of that one video of like the Sanai's subtitles video I remember watching.
Australia edition. What? I'm unfamiliar with this Sanai one.
Oh, it was based on like a video that was like, I think it was like a Saturday Night Live skit where it's all like a guy talking with subtitles, and then he just breaks the fourth one and he's like, "Wait a minute, is that subtitles? I have a perfect English." That one.
Oh yeah, the Afghanistan subtitle.
Yes.
That's the one I was referring to.
What? I can't understand you. Speak English.
Saxton Hale! Sorry.
The sex in the sketch. The Dr. Sex. God damn it.
Janky Huntsman hitbox sketches.
All right.
No.
That's way too specific.
Melee hitbox edition. Sorry.
All right. So getting back on track here. So we'll move on from this, but I'll draft up some kind of project idea after the meeting closes here.
All right.
Right.
Okay. I'll turn everything back over to you, Spaz.
And usually when we start goofing off, that usually means we've reached the end.
Yeah.
So, anything anybody else wants to bring up?
Bring up in terms of like the sketch ideas kind of thing?
Community-wise.
Oh, community-wise.
I'm uncertain if this can be brought up live in this way.
Well, you want to just shoot me a message? I'll give you my take on that.
Well, I did already mention the things that I wanted to bring up after I came back from my Pokemon Go bounce suite hunt that I came back from. As that I've already mentioned my current project and the hopefully future project that I'll be up to do.
All right. Anyone else?
Is it okay if I can say a couple more things?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so I did have like a couple projects that I planned, like Toho Sketches. No, sorry, Walfa Sketches Toho Hotels Edition. I know it kind of sounds a little bit odd of me like saying Walfa Sketches for like a fan-made Toho project series, but it's mostly because that it's like not only Toho, but it's also like me and then like some of the other characters, because I did add like Doki Doki Literature Club characters in episode 8, and they just made further appearances from then on. And that's henceforth the Walfa Sketches instead of the Toho Sketches thing. And the second thing I wanted to mention was that I also wanted to work on like a Toho Hotels, Motel Toho Hotels comic dubs, because I've been sharing them on both. No, wait, not both, but like my DeviantArt, my Twitter, and then of course the continuation alternative account that they made, and then of course I also posted onto my webtoons.
I mean, that's cool and all, but I was more referring to like anything that would pertain to something that needs to be brought up at the meeting.
Oh, my humble apologies.
No, all good. At least it's something to look forward to.
Thank you.
I can't leave. Knock it off.
I guess there's nothing else.
Alright, so is this the part where we try to race to get to the last comment before we close down the room?
I guess.
Do what?
You know how everybody tries to get the last comment in before you close down the room or something? In the text chat?
Damn it! What?
God damn it!
Why that was?
Yes. Or are we done here?
Yes.
I think that's a yes.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, I need to.
Oh yeah, Guy, if I may ask, what are these Magic the Gathering Walfus cards for?
I have a little project I was just making last year featuring some of the community guys around here in the Wolf Station Wagon. It's more my own personal gig because I'm still playing Magic and stuff like that.
For fun, basically.
I see.
Yeah, it's my own thing. I'm not planning on actually like using these because one, they're illegal, and two, power balancing and stuff like that.
Understandable.
I just
Yeah, so this is not like any community project or anything like that.
Just for fun in that case?
Just for me.
I just asked something, Guy.
Sorry.
What'd you ask me here?
It's in DMs.
How about you mention it to me first, and then I'll give you an answer on that.
Who joined?
I don't know.
Well, don't worry about it for now, then, or
Don't worry about it. All right.
you can always talk about it to me after the meeting if you really want to.
It could be mentioned after the meeting, really.
Whatever. Just you do what you gotta do, bro.
Anyways, we can end off the stream now.
Dr. Sex!
Yes. God, I love doing that.
Soundboard?
Anyways, This is In the Waffle Station Wagon. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching the station hall.
The station hall.
Thanks
The
for joining
station
us.
hall.
hall.
You can do the whole algorithm thing, but we don't really benefit much in terms of monetization. Anyways, bye-bye. Goodbye.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good day.
Till
Anyways, bye.
do this again.
We hope to do this again sometime, but don't really know when. Maybe it'll be another 2 years from now. Just keep an eye out. Anyways. What's another one? Bye-bye.